Hello everyone, this is Lavina and welcome to my channel. After my child's birth, a lot of my elders kept on telling me not to step out of the house for the first 40 days or maybe first 21 days. And then they also kept on instructing me of what to eat and what not to eat during these 40 days. What is exactly the importance of these 40 days? Why do these elders keep on telling us the do's and the don'ts in these 40 days? So today's video is about few things that our elders keep on telling us to follow on during these 40 days and the reasons behind the same. Some of the reasons I have read in a book or an article and some are completely by my own understanding. So come, let's see. The first thing that our elders keep on telling us is to not step out of the house for the first 40 days or first 21 days after our child's birth. This keeps on changing from family to family and culture to culture. And this is called as a confinement period in English terminology. Why this imposition? So the reason behind this goes this way. Once we give birth to a child, we also give birth to a mother. Before being a mother, our routine would be something like doing household chores, and if you're a working mom like me, then you would basically go to office, and then in the night again you might do a couple of household chores, and then in the night you'll just grab your 8 to 10 hours of sleep. But once you become a mother, the entire routine goes for a toss. Grabbing that 8 to 10 hours of sleep in the first year of motherhood is a very far-fetched dream because our little one needs that attention every 2 hours. He or she would need to be fed for every 2 hours. And so, along with the previous responsibilities comes a new added responsibility. And that is the reason why these all elders give us that time of 40 days to have a beautiful bond, to develop that bond with our little ones and to get settled in this new life. It is kind of a transitional phase for us as mothers as well as for the child because he or she is also new to this world. So I would say that this period is kind of a settling phase for both the mother and the baby. Maybe we can also take a little effort to develop a kind of a routine around our little ones, because this is generally the case that we start giving them more importance and then we stop taking care of ourselves. But it is important that we energize ourselves for all the hustle that is coming up ahead. So it is important that we take care of ourselves along with the baby. And this is also one of the reasons they keep on telling us, be at home, be at home, be at home. The second thing that a lot of elders keep on telling us or instructing us is what to eat and what not to eat during these 40 days. I remember my elders telling me to eat certain foods which will help me maintain the milk supply or increase the milk supply in my body. And I was like, really? So here I would just explain two aspects. The first is something that I have read in a lot of books and articles, and it goes this way. In Ayurveda, it is said that once a woman gets pregnant, so during her pregnancy phase or during her 9 months of pregnancy, her body is in the warm state. And that is one of the reasons during our pregnancy we would want to eat ice cream or some cold drinks, or either we would also sweat even in a quite cold environment. And once we give birth to a child, because of the loss of lots of blood and loss of energy and other fluids, our body enters into the cold state. But that warm state is important to be maintained for the milk supply and also for a healthy body. And that is the reason why a lot of our elders keep on telling us foods that will increase the milk supply or foods that will basically keep us in the warm state. I am not that kind of an Ayurveda girl or a firm believer in Ayurveda. So you can basically do your research on this point. So now is my aspect of understanding. It's basically these elders take care that me as mom and the baby do not get ill during the first 40 days after the child's birth or maybe even later. by maintaining a balanced diet for ourselves and also not eating any outside food or maybe those cold drinks and ice cream scoops, etc. They are just being super precautious. So when we say that prevention is better than cure, this situation is the apt one. They are just being super preventive. How? Because when we eat that scoop of ice cream or drink one glass of cold drink, it might affect us because there is a little dip in the immunity than before during this transition phase, and also there is a lot of loss of energy and we need to regain that energy. And so if we eat that scoop of ice cream, we might cause cough and cold, and they are just being that super precautious person who doesn't want us to catch any cold or cough, because if we have it, that thing goes in our breast milk and then indirectly reaches to our little one's stomach as well. Because obviously the milk is formed from a mother's bloodstream. So just to avoid this commotion, they basically are very preventive. So should I not eat any of these things even when my doctor has allowed me to eat? Here I would say that you are a better judge of your own body. If you know that before being a mother, even when you ate those 4 scoops of ice cream and you were completely fit and fine and you didn't catch that cold or cough or even fever and any of those viruses, then I might say that your immunity would still be better, and maybe you can just go and have that 1 or 2 scoops of ice cream during these 40 days. But if you know that your immunity even previously was not really good and drinking that 1 glass of cold drink might affect your body in some way, then it is better that you avoid it for the first 40 days. The third thing that a lot of our elders keep on telling us during these 40 days is to drink lots and lots of hot water. I remember my mother would always keep this big bottle of water in front of me, which was completely hot in an insulated bottle, and I would drink that hot water almost the entire day for the first 40 days. So the reason behind this is, again, as I mentioned in the previous point, the Ayurveda point of maintaining the warm state in the body. But my aspect of understanding goes this way. Eating all the homemade food and plus drinking lots of hot water along with exclusively breastfeeding my little one helped me reduce all of my pregnancy weight in the first 7 to 8 months of my child's birth. And so that was one of the biggest reasons I thought that I'll just stick to the routine of 40 days because it will help me to intake good food and maintain my weight. So if you are one of those mothers who would want to shed out those extra kilos that you have gained in the pregnancy or during the time of your pregnancy, I would just say that drink lots of hot water, eat lots of homemade light food that your elders are giving you, and you would definitely see that difference in yourself. The fourth thing that I have observed in a lot of elders that they told me was to keep my ears closed at all times. They would just want me to tie that kind of an ugly scarf around the ears, or either at least put cotton in my ears. So here I am not sure, I don't know the reason why. I just assume that this must be again to the one that is to our immunity. They would definitely not want us to catch any cold or cough, or वो बोलते हैं ना बाहर की हवा नहीं होनी चाहिए, तो kind of that thing. I am not really sure of this answer. So if you get to know, then please do let me know. I was really reluctant in following this one, especially because I didn't have the habit of always keeping my ears closed, and my mother used to always keep on telling me, Lavi, please close your ears. Go take that cotton bud and close your ears. So these were few of the things that our elders kept on telling me during the first 40 days after my child's birth, and the reasons behind the same. So all I would say is that maybe you can follow some of them, skip some of them, and do whatever you like and you think is right for you, because you are a better judge of yourself. On this note, I'll just say a bye, and if you like hearing to me, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, share it with your family and friends, hit that like button, or even comment in the comment section below. It all means a lot to me. Thank you. See you next Wednesday.